Hello, children. Let us start our new chapter today. Chapter number 7, An Alien Hand. First of all, let us understand the introduction of the chapter. Tillu and his parents live beneath the surface of a planet under artificial conditions. Tillu has heard and read about the sun and the stars. He has never seen them. Tillu's father goes to work through a secret passage, and Tillu wants to know all about it. Now let us start the chapter. Tillu, how often have you been told not to go that way? But why does Daddy go there every day? Because that's his job, Tillu. That way was an underground passage. Tillu's father went every day for work along that passage, and every day he came back home from that direction. What lay at the end of that forbidden route? Not only Tillu, but a great majority of community would have liked to know. Tillu's father was, an, was one of the select few permitted to go that way. The above conversation invariably took place between Tillu and his mother whenever he insisted on following his father. Today, however, was different. Tillu's father was enjoying a siesta at home and Tillu managed to get hold of his security card. Then, invading his watchful mother's eye, Tillu made his way to the forbidden passage. A metal door barred his entry, but Tillu had watched his father slip the magic card into a slot. He did the same, and the door opened noiselessly. A well lit passage seemed to beckon him. Snatching the card, which had come out of another slot in the wall, Tillu started his march along a gentle upward slope. For the passage led from the underground habitat to the surface of the planet. Tillu looked forward for seeing the sun, if it was daytime, or the stars, if it was night, about which he had heard and read so much. But alas, that wasn't to be. Tillu had underestimated the security arrangements. Invisible mechanical devices had already detected and photographed the smaller intruder, sent his pictures to the Central Bureau, where it was thoroughly checked. And before he had advanced 10 paces, a strong hand fell heavily on his shoulder. Gently but firmly, he was escorted by security staff back to an anxious and angry mother. While he was being scolded, he received help from an unexpected quarter. Let me explain to him, darling, said his father, who had just got up. If he is properly briefed, he will not do such a thing again. He started to explain. Listen, Tillu. I work on a surface where an ordinary person cannot survive because the air is too thin to breathe, and where the temperature is so low that you would freeze to death. But, Daddy, how do you manage to survive? Because I go well equipped in a special suit with a reservoir of oxygen. I can keep warm, and my boots are specially designed to make it easy for me to walk on the surface. What's more, I have been trained to survive and work on the surface. There was a time when our forefathers lived on the surface quite naturally. Indeed, they did so for millions of years. But times changed. The very sun which had provided us with sustenance turned hostile. It changed only slightly, but the change was sufficient to upset the balance of the nature on this planet. First, the birds became extinct, the animals followed. The fish couldn't bear it any more either. We managed to survive only because of our superior technology. But we were forced to live underground under artificial conditions. Thanks to solar energy, we can generate sufficient power to make our life comfortable. But the machines which make this possible must always be in good working condition. Some of them are on the surface. I belong to the team whose responsibility is to keep watch on them and to service them. Daddy, can I join the team when I grow up? Of course, if you want to, said his father. But for that, you must be a good boy and do as your parents tell you. His mother had, as usual, the last word. Thank you.